I don't know, go figure, the cat likes to lay in water. Well, you guys know it's a pretty weird place here. Anyway, so a cat that likes to lay in the water bowl, in the water, okay. You just have to learn to roll with things in life. Anyway, you see the fighter planes of the Pacific on. Wearing my fighter planes of the Pacific Hawaiian shirt today. You know we're about to get down and do some work. But first I got a nice surprise in the back. First we got the ugly surprise here. Yeah, we have a ventilator. We have a convertible kitchen convertible kitchen stadium now here. Yeah, this thing is just it's just separating at the seams. I think I'm going to try to remove that and then put this together and then just put a blue tarp. Go Harbor Freight. Yes. All right, everything else is ugly as usual here. Only kidding, it's beautiful, but guys working on the fence today. They set the posts in concrete instead of putting them in sand, like the last ones were. Looks good. He's working with his wife there. Looks pretty good, huh? In the back there. They're doing a good job. Since we're on the ugliness kick, yeah, here we go. This building takes a beating because it's exposed to the south. This way is the south here on the Rancho, and it gets sun all day long, basically. And the other buildings, like the Shine Shack, that's shielded. I might have called that's the workshop over there. The Shine Shack is shielded by the fruit trees here. So it's holding up pretty well. You can still see some deterioration up here. Just a bit of flaking off of that. That's no big deal, but those trees kind of protected quite a bit in the orchard here. And over on the main Rancho house here, we're kind of protected by this hedge. Oh, there's three-legged Simba running around. But what we got over here, since this does take a beating, hello Shadow. You see your buddy laying in the water there? In the water bowl? Did you all have to drink? You can see what's happened here with this. All this paint has peeled off of here. So today my goal, and also to work around this side here, it's pretty fugly, is to get this stripped off and get ready for priming and painting tomorrow. Really just something about that wood. This stuff isn't bad here. It's just something about, I think I replaced some of these boards years ago. And I know I primed them, but I don't know what the heck happened. So let me get started here and see if I get a scraper or my putty knife and start working it down. Sherman Mao, what a nut job. One of the tools I found works best for scraping off paint is actually a Mason's finishing trowel here. It does a really good job. Very easily and without digging in too much, getting rid of all the funky paint. So I'm going to be working from the top to the bottom. Believe it or not, I think years ago I refilled this, got another one of these paints, this color. It's a coconut palm. It's faded to pretty much of a yellow now, yellowish one, but yeah, it's a pretty sharp color. I like it. So I'm going to go ahead and start from the top and work my way down. with my assistant here. Nope, you're not gonna. I guess you are gonna go in there. Oh, brother. Shadow. 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 Anybody want a cat? Yeah, you're gonna get caught in there. Good thing about you might say, why are you using a Mason's finish trowel? Because the back edge of this is sharp too, back here, and you have two-way action, and pulling back gives it a different angle of attack than pushing forward with a rounded type of tip. Rounded tip is good for getting in, but for pulling back, and really leveling it out, the pulling back action is really a much superior. You can see some of the old, we didn't have, they don't really make the beadboard anymore for this siding. So what that means is I have to sort of fake it by recreating, by building, I don't know if you can see it here pulled to the back. I actually have a piece that I put in there that goes between the two boards, and it builds it up and it makes it look like the original because this house was built in 1956. So we're just a couple old birds. Whew, got all the roughed off there. It's time to go ahead and sand her down now. Yes, all you can see is a lot of stuff has been removed that's on the ground. We're going to fire up the sander, get our mask on here, and we'll start from the top and work down. I pretty much stripped off, trying to get this totally stripped off this this skirt line here. Lipstick line they call it. So one word not by ours, it's going to have to also do some caulking here too, but you can see this job that the sun does on this. It's always pretty harsh. Bit of lunch there, so back on the job. See, it's starting to get smoother and smoother, and feathering in is critical. I found the primer too. It's a white primer with an eggshell, which is fine, and then I'm thinking this paint is still going to be good. Right here, it's not that old, and you can feel it's not crusty in there or anything, and that's really critical. So I had to go get some more sandpaper So I'm going from a 60 to a 100 grit from rough to fine. So let's finish this up and wrap up our prep day here today. Just about quitting time today. I got all that knocked down really well over there, which was a real good start today. This is pretty easy breezy, but as I started to work around this side over here, of course a small job turns into a big one. So now I'm knocking down this side too. It's just getting kind of late in the day and I'm feeling a little sun scorched being out here. But I think it's coming along pretty good. This didn't seem to take into redwood. This whole property is built out of redwood. And sometimes I think it's very averse to paint. I could go around and probably peel off everything. You know, but I just don't want to. On the sides that don't get exposed to the sun, you can see it's fine over here. No issues at all. Everything adhered beautifully. But boy, you put it on the sun side. Yeah, these two sides, this back side and this side, yeah, they take the worst beating with the sun. Well, before we wrap up today, let's take a stroll in the back. Tomorrow we'll probably be able to at least get the primer on tomorrow. We'll get part 2 underway. We got to reposition this downspout, but man, we're not going to have near the stuff that we had before with all the leaves coming down on the shine shack. Let's take a look at the back here. They finished up on the fence. Yeah, that's what $3,600 gets you these days. I was hoping they might top it with some of this lattice work up here. Oh, don't swoop down on me, Hawk. Whew. There's more birds of prey that make this just a frightening place in nature here. You guys know what I'm talking about. Yeah, this looks nice. It's nice and solid now. You guys think it's already pre-stained? Really solid as a rock. I'm really happy with that. Really, really happy. I think years ago when I used to tell people there's always I can make a list of 10 things that need to be done on the Rancho right now. It's funny, people used to say, how can there be so many things to do? Trust and believe. When you have all this to take care of here, there's always something. There's always something going rotten or bad, falling apart, old trees. It's a lot to do. A lot to do. But I like it. It's home. As such as it is. Rancho in the hood here. That's going to do it for me today, guys. So if you've not hit the thumbs up button or subscribed, if I could ask you to do both, subscribe and hit that bell for all notifications, and give me a thumbs up too. It's a blistering day out here today, but getting it done. Thanks for watching, everybody. Stay tuned as the project moves forward and the whole Rancho moves forward here. Woo! Oh, wow, I don't know what the hell that is. No, in this place, it's probably a human bone.